Hello, everybody. We are live. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to jump on. Everybody who had said that they may be able to jump on live, if you are able to tune in right now and you are here listening to me talk and babble, please drop a comment. Say, hey, girl, what's up? Let me know that you're here, you're tracking with me, because I can't just get, I don't know who's listening or who's actually there. Jamming out to some Greatest Showman soundtrack in the background because that is my jam. But I'm just going to take a couple minutes to wait for, I see somebody who's watching, but I can't tell. Hey girl, what's up? All right, just let me know as you pop on by dropping some messages. So I wanted to take a couple minutes and just introduce myself. I know most of the people in this group pretty well, but wanted to let you know how I started coaching, just like kind of my journey, what my fitness journey was like before I became a coach, all of that good stuff. So my fitness journey, let's see. Well, when I was growing up, I was like a hardcore fat kid. Like I'd get home from school every day. I'm not joking, like pregnant belly size kind of kid. And I grew up just very unhealthy, like not eating the right things for dinner and going home and eating ice cream and just straight up junk after school. And it was terrible. And I remember when I was in like 4th or 5th grade, I would go to my grandparents' house every day after school because they watched me and they were my babysitters. And I remember one day when I was 9 or 10 years old, just being like, Grandma, I'm going to go for a run. And I was in like my school clothes and went out into her neighborhood and started running around the neighborhood. And I started doing that more and more then as I got older. I was around like 5th grade then. I started volleyball, and 6th grade I did the same thing. And I would just run if I felt like I needed a workout. And it was kind of funny then. The older I got, it turned into more of like something that I actually enjoyed, something that I knew was good for me. But I think that a lot of like my fitness journey started from really like a negative self-image of myself and thinking that I was just this chubby girl, Sorry, I'm at school and my chair keeps falling on me. So as I got older, I was in volleyball. I played a little bit of tennis, not too much though. Did track in 7th grade because it was the cool thing to do. But I was never really like a serious athlete. I just enjoyed to do it and my friends were doing it. So that wasn't really like something that I had good support in. And then I went to college and I had the best roommate for 4 years who was a track athlete and had been a gymnast. And she was super conscious about, her nutrition and the things that she was eating. And that totally wore off on me in a really good way. I would go to the gym a lot in college and I thought that I totally knew what I was doing, right? But I would pretty much just go and jump on a treadmill and that was about it. Sometimes I'd do an elliptical or a bike. She taught me some of her ab workouts, but there really wasn't much more than that going on. So the year after I graduated college, I got a gym membership at a Planet Fitness and same kind of thing, would show up at the gym, had never been taught how to lift weights, had never done anything besides just sticking to my treadmill, right? And I always like would see these people and be like, I want to look like that. And I want to know how to like just go up to this machine and know what I'm doing and not just like, or if I want to like build some arm muscle here, I don't want to just do push-ups. I want to know what to do, right? But I didn't know how to find that out, how to figure that out. So I just stick to what I knew. When I was about halfway through my first year of teaching, I was going to be moving to the town that I taught in. So I lived up in one area and had been commuting to school every day. And that's where my gym was. That's where my family was, everything. But I was going to be moving to this town where my school was and wanted to get a gym membership there because I didn't want to drive up to the gym if I didn't live there anymore. And so I started looking at the gym memberships in this town and there were like 2 gyms and one was like never open, and the other one was so expensive. Like, I'm a teacher. There's no way I'm going to be able to pay 40 plus or like 60 plus bucks a month for one gym membership. Like, that's just crazy to me. So when I was moving there, I felt really discouraged that like, I'm going to have to give up my gym. And I got connected on social media right before I was about to move with my coach. Her name is Courtney, and Courtney actually she travels all over with her husband. He's a pro basketball player. So right now they live in Japan. And when I met her, they were living in Uruguay. And so it was super cool, first of all, to me to be able to connect with this girl that lived overseas that I'd never met before. And she was just doing this really cool like fitness thing. Like, she would post about it all the time and be super positive. And I was like, man, that's so cool. Like, good for her. She really seems like she knows what she's doing. Right. Well, I liked a couple of her posts, and she ended up messaging me and was just like, hey, like, I saw you liked this post, I'm going to be starting this group and all of my workouts are online. And I was like, wait, what? Like, you don't need a gym. You don't have to come up with your own stuff on your own. Like, how does this work? And she told me that she has this online gym membership with Beachbody Programs, right? That's the company. And she is her own independent coach through them. But she gets to help people get set up with this online like Netflix of workouts kind of thing, where they have all of these different workouts they can choose from. And they use those instead of going to the gym, and it tells them what to do, and it tells them like what to eat with the workout they're doing. And it's so easy. And then she runs these accountability groups that kind of like help people stay jazzed about the program they're doing and help keep them accountable with like, hey, did you get your workout in today kind of thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, how much is this? Like, is this going to be cheaper than the gym options that I have in my new town that I'm moving to? And she told me for like just the gym membership or whatever, if you want to call it that, the Netflix of all of these workouts for an entire year was $99. And I was like, girlfriend, like $99 for a year to do just the workouts. And I ended up doing it in a different way with like, so I would get the nutrition system, like their portion containers and all of this other good stuff. And that was still only like $160. And so I signed up with that because I was like, yes, like this is what I've been looking for. Something that will teach me what to do. Because I've been looking, how can I learn about what I'm supposed to do to get in the shape that I want to be in? And then how convenient is that I don't even have to go to a gym. Like, I can work out in my apartment or at home or in the basement or in my classroom. My first year of teaching, I would work out in my classroom all the time after school. So it was exactly what I needed. Well, I signed up for that, and I was in one of her first like challenge groups and just loved it. Like, I fell in love with it in a second. And when I signed up, she had asked me, she's like, well, there's the option to sign up, as like a regular customer. And then there's the option to sign up as a coach. And I was like, I don't think that's for me. Like, I'm not a coach. I am not in shape. I am not ready for that kind of commitment, right? I was a first year teacher. I had a ton of I'm a music teacher. I had a ton of music programs to do every year. Wasn't going to happen. And so she was like, okay, whatever, it's fine. A couple weeks went by and I was in this group, and I had started posting a little bit about what I was doing. And she messaged me and was like, girl, you're literally doing everything that I do as a coach, and you're just not getting paid to do it. You're posting about it. You're talking about it to people. People were getting interested in what I was doing because I was doing it, and I loved it so much. And so she kind of encouraged me, was like, you know what? I know that you could do this in the small pockets of your time. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work for you. There's the worst possible thing that could happen is that I get in better shape for me. Right? So I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea what I was signing up for. My only questions when I became a coach were, is it going to cost me any more money? And if I ever want to quit, is there a catch? Am I going to have to pay some crazy fee if I want to quit? I don't like to feel trapped. Nobody likes that. And her response was, well, I hope you don't want to quit yet because you haven't even started yet. But of course not. Like, you're not trapped into anything. You are not stuck in this. If this is for you, then you do it. And if you want to get out, you stop when you're done. So I was sold. I signed up as a coach. One of my other big things that really like fueled the fire to get after it and become a coach was student loan debt, guys. Like that. I mean, it was kind of like the underlying thing in the back of my mind when I first became a coach. But then a couple months ago, I was in a really like discouraged place with coaching. Like, I just didn't feel like I was encouraging people. I was off my A game. I had started a new relationship, which is awesome and it's going so well and all that good stuff, right? But along with the new relationship, you're pouring so much into that. And then I'm already a teacher and I'm pouring so much into that, that I didn't feel like I had anything left to pour out to the people I was supposed to be coaching. And I just felt like I was a failure. And I started letting all of these lies, this was about a month ago, I started letting all of these lies creep in and tell me, you're never going to make it as a coach. You're not even helping people. You're not being successful. You're not making the kind of money that you hoped you had, blah, 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 all this crap. And it took a conversation with my friend that popped on here earlier, Mari. It took conversations with my now boyfriend and about my dreams for the future financially, with a family someday. And I just had to remember, like, no, God gave me this purpose. God brought this into my life. I know that. I know that 100%. This was not a scheme. Somebody didn't trick me into this. God brought this opportunity into my life. And with my big dreams that I have to pay off my ridiculous student loan debt, to have a family someday and maybe be able to stay home and raise my kids, to have the freedom to be able to go on a vacation if I want to be able to travel. Even like if something comes up in a school day and someday one of my children is sick, that I don't have to feel guilty about taking a sick day and not being with my students, or feel guilty about like sending them to their grandma's house or something to watch them and not being with my sick kid. I can stay home. Those are my big dreams. And that is what I've seen with this business. I've seen that happen with other people. My chair is falling again. I've seen that happen for other coaches, and that's what I want. So as the next couple days unfold and you find out more about like what happens in this business, what the heck do we do? What are the common like fears and misconceptions, and how the heck do we make money? As we go through the next couple days together, if you have any questions, I'm going to be checking in with you anyway. I want you to feel free to send me messages and ask. I want you to comment on these videos and ask me questions, okay? I know this was kind of a weird time of day, and tomorrow might be kind of weird too. But try to hop on here if you can to just ask some questions. I cannot wait to continue on the rest of the week with you guys. If you, I don't remember what I was going to say. But I will talk to you after this video. I'll check in with you, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.